a lab in a leak on accident, or whether or not it was like a zoonotical leap from bats.
A wet market. Yeah.
Right. So let's look up there's a New York Times article that demystifies it. But let's say it's a lab leak. Wasn't that lab leak funded by the NIH?
We don't have sufficient evidence to establish that.
There's a New York Times article about it.
There's no evidence that it was the lab leak, right? It's a potential explanation.
Yeah, I think the article that you're referring to was a government report that said it was plausible, but they don't come to any like firm conclusion on it.
Yeah. I mean, it seems very unlikely that if that was the case, let's just say that there's a lab that was doing research on coronaviruses and viruses for government purposes, funded by the government, funded by the American government in China.
Yeah, and there was an accidental leak. What's the point?
Yeah, I mean, leak or not, whether it was accidental or not.
Let's assume that every single thing about that explanation is correct. What about it?
Well, if you have knowledge about it, then you know what the virus is and you know how it works.
They didn't have evidence to indicate that. So you're saying Fauci had information from this particular leak that, by the way, you have no evidence to substantiate in the first place, and he knew exactly how it operated, and yet told people things that were incorrect, under your view.
Yeah.
So what things did he say that was incorrect with what he knew?
Well, if you knew, we didn't know at the beginning anything, right? Like everyone was like scared. I was scared to even like touch the Amazon box outside my door. Like no one really understood the virus. We weren't told anything. We actually, at the early days, we didn't understand transmission and how it actually proliferated or anything.
So how did he lie?
If he knew, which he must have, if
He must have, because I said so, actually.
No. If it was being funded, well, why was he pardoned up until that exact date? I mean, that's one question. But outside of the pardon, specifically, like, if we were if the United States was funding, and there are there are records. There's actually emails.
Because you guys made lies about him. I've yet to hear anything he actually did wrong.
Lying to the public's not wrong.
What did he say that was a lie?
Wait. Oh, well, wrong. Wait. Like, if your measure is lying to the public as being wrong, then you must hold Donald Trump to being the worst human that ever fucking lived.
Totally agree. You must be the most horrible person. Do you agree?
Like, if lying is your barometer, then man, you're gonna have a hard time defending Donald Trump.
That's funny. Yeah. I'd love to just dig in there. What's a lie to the public that Donald Trump made?
The 2020 election. He says it was stolen with absolutely no evidence. Do you want me to keep going? I can go and say a million things.
Go. Keep going.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is going to be a good one. He said he was going to release the Epstein files.
Mm-hmm. He has.
He said the climate's going to start cooling and science just doesn't know it yet. He said no new wars.
Keep going.
How many do you want me to name?
Keep going.
How many do you want me to name?
Keep going.
I asked how many do you want me to name?
As many as you can.
I'm not going to do that.
Why not?
Because it would take too long.
Built the greatest economy in the world.
It is
greater than you've actually ever seen before. You've never seen an economy that's so great. We're in a golden age, actually. The tariffs have been decreasing prices like you've never seen before. I promise you that, actually, the tariffs, they really decrease those prices, actually. Like you've never seen, I promise you that.
That's actually very impressive.
Dude, no, we will literally be here for like an hour with me mentioning anything. I'm not joking. Like, I actually could probably go for an hour.
Which is great, because I think it's really important to call out the certain lies, because some of them are strategic, obviously. Some of them aren't lies at all because they're labeled lies by the media. Some of them, are lies, but they're not hurting people. I think in this case, like during COVID, the amount of manipulation, the amount of things that were going on, the whole like pushing of the vaccine, everything like that, I found that to be that for me was the red pill moment.
Yeah, the red pill moment where scientists told us to do things to keep us safer.
Yeah, and it
really turned me against. Dude, that's just literally why did you try to think for a second? Why would scientists try to push people to do something like take a vaccine? Why would that be pushed? Maybe because it saves lives. Let's think about that for a second. Maybe because they want us not to die.
But
Right?
It didn't save lives.
It
It
did.
did.
save
It
lives.
saved millions of lives.
It didn't save my brother's life, buddy.
It saved my
because
dad's life.
Well, I'm sorry. Just because it didn't save your brother's life doesn't mean it didn't save anyone else's life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is where it gets to. It's like there's all of these narratives out there, and you don't actually understand the hard truths.
I do understand the hard truths. Tell me what hard truths I don't understand.
Well, that there are side effects to the vaccine.
Yeah, but there are
There's side effects
significantly
to all of
less
it.
side effects than there are from getting the virus. And it
No.
reduces the likelihood that you'll get side effects.
That's completely incorrect.
Nope, it's completely correct. You can look at the bibliography in my bio, set up by this guy here in the bottom right, that literally is over 30 pages long, my guy, of just straight peer-reviewed sources, proving you wrong.
No, it's not. It's not true.
Not true, just fake news.
That is the bibliography?
Fake news, actually. Okay. What reason do you have to believe otherwise?
Well, the amount of injuries that the vaccine has caused, and
Where-
people are dealing with it.
Where do you
Myself.
get those reports of injuries?
I am injured. What do you mean?
No, where do you get the reports, like to determine what % of people have been injured? And you said you were injured by the vaccine?
Yes,
In what way?
I have dysautonomia. Been diagnosed by it by the Yale Long COVID Center.
And they said that was specifically a long COVID.
Well, that's
So-
what the center is called, but it's a because of the vaccine.
And did they determine it was because of the vaccine or because of COVID?
They gave me no answer whatsoever on.
Okay, so then
Well,
you are
okay,
just
I
assuming
don't
it's from the
think-
vax.
Yeah, I don't think they can even be able to do any kind of test to determine like what actually caused it, because you probably caught COVID and that's what caused it.
Yeah, like you wait. Did any doctor tell you that it was from the vaccine?
But there, I have to put. I mean, this is you have to pull up reports of countries that have done analysis on those that have been vaccinated and those that haven't, and actual long-term health issues. And those that have been vaccinated have much worse health records after the fact.
Okay, now can you give me? You understand that that's probably could be because of the fact that, in terms of a correlation basis, that those that have more serious illnesses are more likely to get vaccinated, and people who have more serious conditions are more likely to get vaccinated because they realize the need for it. So that's just not a good argument at all. Now, if you want to look at the cause, do you have any evidence that this was actually because of the vaccine, or are you just assuming this?
Well, no, actually, nobody knows, but
So you're assuming it. So I don't know why you just acted like you had an injury from the vaccine when you have no evidence that it's from the vaccine.
you can look it up. Look up.
What
common
vaccine
injury
did you
from the
take?
vaccine. Look up Moderna. Look up common injuries from the vaccine. And you'll see exactly what I have.
Okay. But like you
And-
have no doctor tell you that it was from so if it was so common, then a doctor would have told you that it was because of the
But
vaccine.
they can't say that. They will lose their
Yeah, they
life.
can.
No, they don't, and they can't.
What do you mean they can't?
They
Did
can't.
you report yourself to VAERS?
No,
Okay, so you didn't report yourself to VAERS. The doctor didn't tell you that it was from the vaccine. You're just assuming it. I don't have good enough reason to believe that that's true.
it started happening when I got the vaccine.
Like right after?
The day up.
The day of. And you did not go to the doctor.
Well, what I have is very low grade. It just feels like I'm on drugs all the time.
That's still something to go to the doctor.
Yeah, and I did. And I started going, and I got scans, and I went to the doctor. I saw 50 different specialists, and no one knew. No one could diagnose anything.
And none could say it was because of the vaccine.
They're not. No, I don't think they're able to conclusively say that to me.
Okay. Have you had COVID before?
Yeah, I had COVID after that.
After that? Not before?
No, everyone got back. I got vaccinated as soon as everyone else did.
Okay. So let's assume that this is true. The likelihood of getting a side effect from the vaccine is significantly lower than that of getting the virus, and it reduces the likelihood of you getting a side effect by taking the vaccine in the first place. So for people who medically can get vaccinated, that is the best alternative for them to do so. Just because there are circumstances where there are side effects doesn't mean we shouldn't use vaccines. That's like saying some people get harmed by seatbelts, therefore seatbelts are ineffective. Well, seatbelts reduce the likelihood of people getting harmed. Just because some individuals are harmed by the seatbelt right, does not mean that they are not reduced in their level of harm because of the seatbelt.
That's the wrong logic. What should have happened was that we should have understood the virus, and that people who had health issues and were at risk should have taken the vaccine, and healthy people should not. And I was ostensibly, and before everything was healthy. I did
but
not.
You understand that you're reducing the spread to other people, and also plenty of healthy people got long COVID.
Reducing the spread to other people is a complete lie. How did I get it then?
No, it does reduce the spread.
How did I get it then? How did I get it then?
Wait, you understand that just because you got it doesn't mean it didn't reduce the spread or the likelihood of you getting it, right? Again, that's like saying how did I get hurt even though I had a seatbelt on?
No.
That's literally the exact same thing. How did I still got hurt even though I had a seatbelt on? Why wear a seatbelt? I'll fly right through the window. It's the same as getting hurt by the seatbelt.
I got it right. My wife got it and I got it right away. Did not reduce transmission. It's bullshit.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't get it, so then I don't know what your point is. I got vaccinated very early. Didn't get it for a very long time. I didn't get it until like